Is it morally defensible to create a life to satisfy a parent's desire when the child inherits a vulnerability they never asked for? There is always a psychological dimension to every argument because many people project meaning, stability, emotional repair onto children, but a child is not a therapy. A child is not an existential resolution. A child is a separate consciousness inheriting consequences they did not choose. The emotional benefit sits with the creator, whilst the existential risk sits with the created. Reproduction can therefore become a self-serving act without being malicious. Taken together, these considerations point to a central tension. Is it morally defensible to create a life to satisfy a parent's desire when the child inherits a vulnerability they never asked for? It is an acknowledgement that these goods do not erase the ethical burden of imposing existence. The theological traditions that sacralizes procreation, the philosophical framework that highlights the inevitability of suffering, and the psychological motivation that shape reproductive desire all converge on a single point. Procreation is not morally neutral. It is an immense act with irreversible consequences for someone who cannot choose it. To bring a child into existence is to impose vulnerability, risk, and suffering on another's consciousness without their consent. And whether approached through theology, philosophy, or ethics, the weight of that act is far heavier than most people actually admit.